want you to know something. That the bigger your dream is, I want you to understand the harder the grind. There, listen to me. Luck is for leprechauns, and you ain't green. Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's right here under the shirt. I'm going to take the jacket off. I'm going to show you. I have that one on today. Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. I'm going to say it again. Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. I'm not bringing you a fairy tale. What I am telling you is that if you're willing to go beast mode, you can have whatever you want. I'm a living example. You can start from nothing. Start from nothing. You know the story. Mom was a teenage mom. Start with nothing. Grandma had 14 kids. Start with nothing. 2-bedroom house, 1 bathroom. Mom got kicked out because she had me. Start with nothing. Start with nothing. High school dropout. Start with nothing. Homeless. 12 years to get a 4-year degree from the university. Start with nothing if you are willing to grind. Now, I need you to do me a huge favor. You got to understand this. There are 2 ways to be successful. Right? And I don't subscribe to the first one. That's just natural talent. Right? And I just don't believe people who are naturally talented are better than me. I believe effort, and you've heard me say it. Your mama might come from privilege. Your daddy might come from privilege. Your daddy might own a company. You might come from privilege. You might have a father that can give you everything your little heart desires, but you will not outwork me. Why? Because I realize that the bigger the dream, and I need you to see who I have up there. Notice when I said beast mode now, I'm not talking about the lion. When I talk about beast mode now, I'm talking about the ant that's very small, but that can probably lift 100 times his weight. I'm saying that some of you in this room, you might not be a lion yet. Some of you in this room, you might be an ant. You might have small beginnings. You might not have a lot of money. You might not have a lot of resources, but there's no excuse. You said, E.T., I'm not that lion. You might be the ant, and the ant has very little, but he's determined. He's strong. He has a dream and a goal, and he'll do whatever it takes. And I need you to understand that the bigger your dream is, the earlier you're going to have to get up. The longer you're going to have to stay up. The bigger your dream is, the more effort you're going to have to put in. And for those of you who raise your hand and put up 70%, you'll never see it. You'll never see it. For those of you who are 70% beast mode, 30% gazelle. That's just enough for that other person to outdo you. That's just enough for, listen to me, that's just enough for the other person who wants just what you want. Okay, so let me say it like this, because I want to make sure you get it. All right, listen to me. I told you. I want you to think about those goals. I want you to taste them. I want you to internalize it. I'm not asking you to tell me what your goals are because I'm interested in hearing everybody in the room. I couldn't possibly do anything with it. Listen to me. This is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to dream your dream because I want you to feel it. I want you to taste it. I want you to know how close. I want you, just like when the weather is changing, you can feel it. I want you to be able to feel when you're getting closer to it and closer to it. But more importantly, I want you to know when you dream your dream that there are other people who are dreaming the exact same dream. When you said to yourself, when the ball comes down, this is what I want to accomplish. You're not the only person that wants to accomplish it. And now I ask you this question. What do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? What do you do when you're not the only one that wants to make $1 million in your company? You're not the only one that wants to be the president. You're not the only one that wants to be the CEO. What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them. You got to outgrind them. You got to get up earlier. You got to stay up later. You've got to execute, and you've got to go from 70 to 120. No excuses, guys. I wish you could pay me $1,000 today, and I could tell you 70% is enough. I wish you could pay me $1,500. I wish you could pay me $1,500, and I could say to you, 80% is going to get it. Give me a $1,500. I guarantee you that I magic wand you, and 80% will be equivalent to 100% for you. Poof. But it's not going to happen. That's why I need you to understand something. You can have it if you want it. But the bigger the dream, guys, the bigger the dream, the harder the grind. And can I be honest with you guys? I'm grinding harder now than I've ever grinded before. Somebody said, E.T., somebody called me the other day and said, E.T., I don't know if you've been paying attention, and they were right, I haven't. E.T., we've been going online, and if you go on YouTube and you put the best motivational video of all times. Right now, E.T., that's your video. E, how do you feel? E.T., 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 I don't know if you did it, but I did it. The top motivational speakers in the world. And in some categories, E.T., you're there. You're like number 10, you're number 5, E.T. How you feel, E.T.? I said, I'm going to be honest with you. It was easier when I wasn't on the list. It was easier because I wasn't focusing on that. It was easier when we didn't have one of the best audio books in the world. It was easier. But now that I see I'm getting close to Jim Rohn, I'm getting close to Tony Robbins. Now that I see it, guys. Oh, man, I used to feel comfortable with getting up at 3:30. But now, before I was running with my head down, like some of you, I'm running with my head down, but I'm running. I'm putting work in Monday. I'm putting work in Tuesday. I'm putting work in on Thursday. I'm putting work in on Friday. I'm putting work in on Saturday. I'm putting work in on Sunday. And for years, we just been, thank God it's Monday. We've been writing books, Guru Story, elementaries, middle schools, high schools, colleges, NFL, NBA, AFL, rugby, and in years, and then I put my head up and I saw Tony Robbins. I said, oh, there go Tony, y'all, let's run faster. Oh, there go Jim Rohn, y'all. Oh, we close. We close, and we don't even own an island on Fiji, and we close. We're not asking people for $50,000. We have no one yet walking on coal or water. Guys, and he's in distance. Let's go faster now. Let's go hard. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You're probably thinking, E.T., you're doing less now than you did. We're doing more now. Every video, we got a spell check now. We didn't have to spell check videos. We could misspell it. Nobody cared. They didn't know who I was. Now every single video is being scrutinized. Now every single thing we're doing, people are talking about. Now every single video we do has to be top notch. We go back to the first one. I didn't even say, thank God it's Monday. I said magical Mondays. You're thinking, I want you to get it out your system. You're thinking, I'm going to work hard for 10 years, then I'll relax. And if that's what you're thinking, this ain't for you.